It's not human, that thing. If I was your friend Declan, I'd say that was the devil.
But you don't believe in the devil.
No, I don't believe in the devil. But something started the rumor.
I'll stream right here, just like there's a stream in this movie.
You better use a bucket.
I mean, I guess I get streaming. I get the like psychology of it, but I don't know. I just don't see. It's just like listen to a recording is.
Well, a lot of people, it's like watching them play video games, and they're very young and attractive, and they're going like, "Oh no, bros! Oh no, bros! We're going right there."
But you can watch videos of that still, but just
but people like to be there so they
be
can
there
donate.
live. Yeah,
yeah.
Well, I think it's the like expectation of anything can happen.
Yeah, that too.
I think that's what
that's
really
where you're going to
drives
hear the
it.
N-word, bro.
Although nothing ever actually happened.
So
Stuff happens.
one of the guys at work dates a girl who does VTubing shit, and he just helped her get up to 3,000 watch hours on YouTube, and now they're monetized.
It's definitely popular.
So
I'm
I
kind
was
of
talking to
subscribed
him
to
more
the
about
to the dead internet theory, honestly. That, you know what I'm talking about? It's like just basically 90% of everything on the internet is bots, or like created by bots or driven by bots, or
just part of their own algorithm.
It's only maybe like, you know, really like 100,000 real people just kind of.
Well, we're part of the real people, right?
I'm not sure.
Well,
I mean, I think I can pass that little test where you gotta find the stoplights.
I'm pretty sure I've seen machines pass that now too.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, we're fucked.
I do really think.
I don't know why machines can't figure out what square the traffic light is in.
Last year, though, that changed on some of the stuff I was doing on my laptop. It would be like, hold the button until the bar goes to the end. And it would just be like, click something, hold it down until it reaches the end. And that was the new robot chip.
They should do it like they do the age verification, where it's like you gotta go like, hold it away from you, hold it close to you, this side, this side.
Never done anything
Show us your
that
genitals.
where it was required.
You didn't do that?
Never.
You didn't have to show your
You
butthole?
just have to tell it a joke. Because that's like the one thing he hasn't really figured out yet. You gotta tell it a good joke.
No, it's not even a really good joke. You should be like, hey, I fucked your mom.
Yeah. You have to, in the future, you're gonna have to say something offensive to prove you're human.
Take a shit on them titties.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? It's the Hog Hair Horror Show. I'm the Sproles.
I'm Tyler.
No, start up. You didn't say it right. You said, what's everybody?
Well, what's up, I'll cut it out.
You fucked up the word.
It don't matter. What's up, everybody? It's the Hog Hair Horror Show. I'm the Sproles.
I'm Tyler.
I'm stuck on Friday.
Friday.
And what are we talking about this week, Tyler?
I fucking forgot. We're talking about Rawhead Rex. That Clive Barker movie.
Possibly one of the worst, like, titles. Just like the irrelevance.
Oh, I love how stupid the title is, because that's the name of it. Have you ever read any of Clive Barker's stuff? We'll get into it.
I had him confused with Clive Owens.
Well, it's like,
and I got excited for a moment.
It's almost better than the name.
I mean, it's a monster movie. It's a fun monster movie set in Ireland. Set in the Irish countryside. I go home, I got supper on the table.
And a couple of them are Irish. There's a couple British.
There's a British kid.
American.
There's a British kid. There's a couple of Americans. Somehow the Americans have the British kid. I wish you'd knock it off.
Yeah.
But I don't have anything to say to defend this
What initially attracted you to this film?
because it was hard to find. Whenever we were teenagers.
Like the clitoris.
Yes, it was much like the clitoris. And actually the DVD that we watched is like incredibly like it costs a lot of money now because it was super hard to find back then, and it's like impossible to find.
I watched it on Prime. It was like a free trial.
Did you watch the
Philo Films or something? Prime?
Was it 1080p? Okay, good.
Yeah, it was good. It was. I mean, it was good.
There's because the DVD,
well, not good quality. But
the DVD quality was fucking atrocious.
Yeah, I mean, it was. It was fun.
There's like a Blu-ray release that they did.
Oh my God, Blu-ray really for this?
This gets a Blu-ray, but not the Hitcher, right? But no, it was hard to find, and it was this movie where we heard, because at the time, like in the early 2000s, it was always like a big deal whenever you saw like a kid get killed in a movie, right? Like,
yeah.
And you see it happen all the fucking time now.
Unfortunately, we don't really get to see it here. But
yeah, you don't really get to see
little shithead.
But yeah, but whenever you see like a kid, then that's one of the things that bothers me. Violence against animals, violence against children.
Oh no, we're totally disillusioned to all that.
I think that's what makes a great horror movie is when you kill the kid.
I think that shock
the
value.
Animal.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's the shock value there. But that was one other thing, and the fact that we knew it was a Clive Barker. We were all Clive Barker fans. And we just watched this. I remember we had to watch it because it was a Region 3 DVD. I think it came from the UK.
Yeah.
And they back in the day, kids, you had to have like region specific DVDs and DVD players. It was a mess, and we watched it on the family computer. All like I think it was 3 of us gathered in that room with no air conditioning, just computers. And watched this and stunk up the place and smelled
That's
like...
what makes a family.
It was my dad's computer and then like my mom's computer that I took over. Because I was like, LimeWire. Hey. But yeah, all 3 of us gathered around it smelling like farts and we enjoyed it. And it's something that's kind of stuck with me ever since as far as just like a corny, stupid monster movie. Like it's fun. It's a fun movie.
It is. It's funner than it deserves to be. Honestly, yeah. I did not enjoy this.
I bet you kind of went in not wanting to like it.
It's a god awful movie done in complete sincerity. Like there's no like tongue in cheek. Like they know what they're making. Kind of feel to this. Like
yeah, no, they were trying to sincerely.
Worst effects. Like
Rawhead Rex. Okay, so Rawhead Rex originally, as described in the short story, is very tall. Like he's like 9 or 10 feet tall, very thin.
They got the tall,
and he
that
has.
Part didn't happen.
Yeah, they have the tall, and he is like his head looks like raw meat.
That's what I was confused about.
He looks like a dick.
He looks like Horsehead Doofus should be his name.
Yeah, Horsehead Doofus. I'll show you this. In 1994, there was a comic that came out. There was actually a couple comics. There was do you know who Nightbreed? Are you aware of Nightbreed?
That's really
it's another Clive Barker thing. It's a movie.
I was expecting his head to look like ground meat.
Yeah, no, but I'll show you this picture here. This was what originally he like. This is closer to what he looks like in the novel. Huh. Like he's very tall and very gaunt, has a huge dick head.
It's like an axolotl.
It looks like a huge dick, and that's what he's supposed to represent. He's a giant raging phallus going through the countryside who's afraid of pregnant women.
Apparently.
Well, it goes back to the matriarchal societies, the pagan matriarchal societies that we had that were pre-Christian, and that's what he's really afraid of. He ain't afraid of the male.
I thought it was more like a 2 against 1 situation.
Nope. It's all about female empowerment. You should know that, Friday.
Before we get too deep into it, you want to do our top 5 for the week?
Yep, we got our top 5 for the week. We did top 5 book adaptations. It's kind of thematic because this is an adaptation of a short story, you know.
Okay.
I guess I'll start off just because it has to be on the list, and it is one of the best like book to screen adaptations of all time. Is Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Like. It has to be. It has to be in the top.
I've never read. I tried those books and I just couldn't.
I audiobook them, and guess what? They're full of
singing. it's too, like the verbiage in it. Was
No,
just
it's very
so.
dense.
You got to have a dictionary.
You got to have the Silmarillion
Yeah.
next to you. I used to have the Silmarillion. I don't know what happened to it, but yeah. But as far as like something that you want to see done on screen and how accurate everything looks, yeah, Lord of the Rings is good.
My number 5, just because it's one of my favorite movies, and I didn't even honestly realize it was based on a book. Goodfellas.
I didn't know Goodfellas was based on.
Apparently,
Wise
it's a different
Guys.
name. Yeah,
Wise
it's Wise
Guys.
Guys.
That's
yeah.
right. Okay, I did know that. Yeah,
But that's just, one of my all-time favorite movies.
as long as I can remember, I always wanted to be a spaghetti idiot. I stole that joke from somebody. I'm sorry.
Well, which way are we going? You next or me?
Oh, it's your turn now.
It's your turn.
Okay, so I'm not a big reader. I can read. I can read at an advanced level.
Think you thought that they had to be books you've read?
You did no. They don't have to. No.
So
She was a little bit-
I was like, I can name 5 movies or 5 books I have read that became movies, but they are not top in any direction. So, after a little bit of Googling, my number 5 is going to be Fight Club.
Fight Club.
Okay.
Yeah.
Based on the Chuck Palahniuk.
And I have read a small amount of Chuck Palahniuk, and I have enjoyed it, but not much.
I like his writing. It's just you have to be in a certain mood for it. It's like Irvine Welsh. You have to be like in a fucking fucking kind of. Have you ever tried to read Train Spotting?
It almost made the list. We have it. I have
impenetrable.
not tried to read it.
It's fucking it's ridiculous to try to read.
Is it just the language barrier, the cultural?
It is phonetically spelled
It's
out
written
how everybody
phonetically,
talks
yeah.
in that movie.
Okay.
It is like, what the fuck?
Baby on the ceiling was the only thing.
Yeah, there's a baby on the ceiling. No, that's a good pick though.
Yeah, that's actually mine. Number 4.
Your number 4. My number 4.
No, wait. Did you do number 5 already?
Yeah, I did
Yeah,
fine.
he started.
I'm sorry.
Lord
I'm
of the
very
Rings.
sorry.
My number 4 actually changes a lot from the source material, but for the better. And I say this as a huge Stephen King fan. The Shining, the Stanley Kubrick version, not the '94 miniseries that we don't talk about that.
Yeah. It was almost hard not to just do all Stephen King movies.
It was I have it was impossible for me to do that. But The Shining, as far as a book adaptation, but as far as a film that takes at least the book's setting and adapts it and characters, changes a lot about characters and everything. It changes a lot from the book. I like the book a lot, but I love the movie. I think it's one of the best just movies of all time, and it's a horror movie, so of course. A horse is a horse, of course.
Okay,
Yeah,
Mr. Ed.
Mine was Fight Club.
Mine was Fight Club.
So my number 4, have not read the book. Book was in 1993 by Mark Childress. Film is Crazy in Alabama, a 1999 film.
Nope.
Very good.
Is it about being crazy?
It's got a lot of like civil rights aspects and women's rights aspects. You've got a beautiful, hot main character.
Hell
You've
yeah.
got who was the kid that was one of the Lipnicks in the war?
I don't know. I've never seen the war. I just know about
never mind.
stop trying to look through my dress to see nipples.
Okay, well, good character. A lot of civil rights things going on with a good backstory.
Okay. That's definitely worth checking out. So we're on to number 3.
Mhm.
My number 3 is another Stephen King. And this may be just biased because I just recently finished the book, but The Green Mile, I think.
That's my number 1.
It should be that or Shawshank.
I was honestly, I tried not to just do all Stephen King.
No, it was
My
hard.
number 1 is a King, but yeah.
But yeah, The Green Mile is just a beautiful story. Beautiful book, beautiful movie. It captures Stephen King because it's Frank Darabont, who was like master of King for a little while. He did Shawshank, he did Green Mile, and he did The Mist.
But it also captures a lot of like the South, like Southern things that like, I mean, from where he's from, like would not have otherwise been done as well. So
yeah. And it's got Sam Rockwell in it. Sam Rockwell is always fun to watch in anything.
It's literally the only Stephen King book I'm aware that I've read.
Oh, you have?
I believe, yeah.
Cool. That's a good Stephen King book to read.
It's a chunk, too.
It is. Well, it was originally published in 6 mini volumes.
I think it was like a summer for me.
That's definitely a summer kind of read. You don't read a lot of fiction. You read a lot of stuff that you have to read at like work.
Yes, I read technical information with facts and figures, and
so you don't really give a shit about. I don't want to go home and have to look at more words.
Yeah,
so I get that.
I've threw out all my golden books.
All right.
All right. Let's see. I didn't really put mine in very good particular order, but I think I'm going to go with Starship Troopers for number 3. A terrible adaptation if you're going.
That's like just like The Shining
based on the book, but I love both book and film for their own things.
Yeah, I like the book for the dog dudes.
Yeah,
like those are
that's
cool,
really
and
cool.
it has like the battle mech suits and shit, and it is like an actual like, well, we are the fucking America, we deserve to be in charge, but it's all like satirized in the movie, which is even better. So yeah, that is that's quality pick.
My number 3 was White Oleander, a 2002 film, book written by Janet Fitch in '99. Definitely like a girl movie, but goes through a lot of different types of conflict, distress, just a lot going on, and you get a better glimpse in the book than you do in the movie. But it's pretty fucked up. It's what taught me that what's the chemical that Dead Kennedys has a song about? MDSO, MSDO. I think it's MDSO. But if you mix that with the juice from a white oleander flower, it becomes a poison that you can then kill someone with. So I mean, again, 2002. It was a great movie for girls, but also helped reinvigorate my love for the Dead Kennedys.
That's
MDSO. Shit.
I think it's MDSO.
I think
I'm not the biggest like Dead Kennedys fan, I'll admit, but I do enjoy chemical warfare. Like a lot of their shit's good. They were a tight band. East Bay Ray could play pretty good guitar. Jello Biafra would just talk.
I don't mind it. I like his.
You know
I
how
like
he
Biafra.
ran for mayor?
Yeah, he just ran for office several times, and he does a lot of spoken word shit. I always like the. I think it was an Onion article. It was like man treated to 6-hour Jello Biafra spoken word on plane ride. So that was everybody's. That was your number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, my number 2 is actually my favorite movie, but not number 1 in the book adaptations.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. It's Children of Men.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
Yeah, that. Have you ever read the book?
On my list,
No.
I haven't
It
read
is
it.
a lot different. It ends with Clive Owen's character basically like taking over and becoming the new bad guy, and
Clive Owens is hot as shit. So like,
his Cro-Magnon. I can see how women.
I
can
really
find
like him in
attractive.
Shoot 'Em Up.
Yeah, I love Shoot 'Em Up.
Yes.
That's such a fun
Gary.
movie.
me too. So silly.
That's such a great movie.
Yeah, that's fun. But no, Children of Men really is the book. Like I can kind of take or leave. Like I've read it once and was kind of like, oh, that was cool. That was based on my movie that I like. But I love the fucking movie. So, book adaptation does this good. It need like it good.
My number 2 was actually between Children of Men, and I went with No Country for Old Men.
No Country for Old Men. Read that not too long ago.
I haven't read it, I'll be honest.
There's a subplot where he like almost hooks up with a 14-year-old girl. The main character.
Seems appropriate to the setting.
Llewellyn? No.
Yeah, Llewellyn. Yeah. He like picks her up, and they like share a hotel room, but he doesn't do it. But he's still like, the way Cormac McCarthy writes it is kind of like, come on, man. And then we find out later that Cormac McCarthy like actually met a girl whenever she was like 16 at a pool at a hotel, and they started a love affair.
Yeah,
he was
the only
like
thing
cheating on his wife.
I've only read The Road. It's the only McCarthy I've read.
The Road is a depressing.
It's very depressing. It's a sad
read. Every time,
which is a pretty good adaptation. Also,
yeah, that movie could be on my top list.
I didn't even think about that one, but yeah,
I actually don't have any Cormac McCarthy on here.
It's too sad.
too fucking sad. I haven't seen like All the Pretty Horses or Child of God though. So there's like a few adaptations of his I haven't seen.
Mm-hmm. So what's your number 2?
Children of Men.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I love that movie. Like, we've watched it a million times. Like, not like in any...
It's been a while, but...
but every time... I just love that movie. I love whenever they go to the old guy in his little cabin in the woods. Like, that's...
Strawberry Cough.
Yeah, Strawberry Cough. Like,
who's
that's...
that? That's fucking...
what?
I love you more than your own mother and father. Would it be the Lamborghini then, sir?
Some men just want to watch
Michael Caine. Michael Caine. That's who it is.
I enjoy that movie.
T, number 2?
Number 2?
I
already did mine.
You did. Okay,
my
you started,
number
so
1.
Your number 1.
Number 1.
Numero no.
Has 3 adaptations.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 adaptations. I had to think for a second. Well, actually 4 because one failed and never came to production. But specifically the Villeneuve version. I think that's the closest to the books as far as like tone, and that it's really boring and this is how you have to be very involved.
Dune's pretty boring, honestly.
Yeah, Dune is boring.
To make it back through Dune 1. I really enjoyed it. But
I love Dune, just period. I'll watch the boring. So
I'm pretty excited for the part 3.
Yeah, the Messiah. Which they had to rename it because you can't name it Messiah in America.
Was the last one Chalamet?
Yeah,
with Chalamet, and it's got Jason Momoa in it, and had Oscar Isaac, but he died.
I mean, you can show me anything with Momoa, and I'll be a fan.
I don't know. You wait till you see
casting.
Supergirl. I don't think anybody's been a fan of it so far.
Well, we'll see.
I think I've heard he's the best part of it.
Oh, wow. I'll see Supergirl, maybe. I'll see it just because the haters don't like it. But,
it's not even the haters at this point. That's how I felt about it before it came out.
Yeah.
But I've seen, like, opinions that I kind of trust. That
pushing this towards my face.
I'm too far. Okay.
All right, so my number 1, I finally went with some King here. I think is The Mist. I think
that's a good adaptation.
Great adaptation. Like, as far as
changes the ending to a better effect, in my opinion. Unless you watch the alternate ending, in which case you're a pussy.
Well, yeah, it's like it's very like close in and it's adaptation, and yeah, I really like that movie. Really hated that series they tried to make. That was like
I didn't even watch it.
It was
on Spike TV.
It was Ghost. Maybe, or like it was more like I don't. It wasn't creatures. It was it was weird. It was really weird.
Why? Why would you do that? Because it's a short story.
Yeah.
I get cool. They kind of did that with that show Haven, which is
that was a lot.
Yeah, we watched a decent amount of that.
That was based on the Colorado Kid.
It had Jim Leahy from Trailer Park Boys.
Did
it? Yep.
I don't remember that.
That's about all. That was memorable for me.
I never watched a bit of Haven. I just know it was like, because Haven is where the Tommyknockers takes place too, and there's nothing about that in that show. I know that much.
I remember it was like a cursed object type thing where like someone in the town would get some weird superpower and it would be related to something. I don't
So
really
Needful
remember.
Things
This
guy
a
was
long
there?
time ago.
I think it's been like at least 6 years or more before we watched it, right?
Like 15,
15,
probably.
6 to
It
15.
was a long time ago. When
Yeah,
it
that
came
was
out.
like-
Never mind.
A long time ago.
But the Back to the Mist. Have you ever watched the black and white version?
Mm-mm.
It is so much. It's better because it like the CGI is not good in that movie. It's you kind of feel with it.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it, but it's not great. But in black and white, it like feels more like a cheesy old monster movie.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just like the black and white version better. I love the whole trapped in the supermarket, and then they form the little cliques, and there's the religious zealots, and they're up to no good.
I hate that lady.
Mrs. McCarr.
The one who just needs her nose broken 3 more times.
Yeah. Who needs another?
Like 90% of the people in that movie are in The Walking Dead also.
Yep, because it's Frank Darabont. He did the first 3 seasons of Walking Dead. Maybe it was the first 2.
Okay.
Because he was the one that Jeffrey DeMunn, who was also in The Mist, who was also in The Hitcher, who also did the audiobook for Dreamcatcher. I'm sorry, we're going off on.
Okay.
Well, I've already mentioned it. My number 1 was The Green Mile. Again, the only Stephen King book that I'm certain that I actually read. I read it like over the summer the whole way through thinking, God, this thing is thick.
You liked it because it was big and black.
Well, it didn't hurt things.
It's just, it was so big. I mean, I read it.
It widened my appetite for lengthy novels.
It is The Stand I'm going to read. I actually have a copy of like an actual hard copy of the uncut Stand that I'm going to read someday.
Non-circumcised.
Yeah, it's uncircumcised and it's got all the weird parts in it. It's the audiobook version I've listened to the most. I've listened to both of them. But
Is there an estimate on how long it would take to read versus the movie?
the movie, the miniseries, or the 94 miniseries, or the 2021?
I guess the older one that was long as shit.
6
That one was
hours.
6 hours. And no, you could not finish The Stand. This audiobook is 57 hours.
Damn.
Yeah. God, I love The Stand. I might pick that as a 4-parter at some point.
Wouldn't mind
We're
it.
going to go on an Odyssey.
When
I've
is
seen
your
it at least-
birthday?
I've seen it
Like,
probably 4 times.
I've seen it. I don't even know.
I watched the new one also
I downloaded a 1080p version just so I could watch that the other
with
day.
Whoopi.
I watched that twice.
It was not good.
No.
And I hated fucking what's his name is Trash Can. Or what's their name? Sorry.
Yeah, Ezra Miller.
Ezra Miller.
What the fuck was he doing? Is my question.
Yeah.
Trash Can Man had like dialogue and
Some
shit
sense.
and
It
like
was not
a
just
purpose.
yeah.
Anyway, are you guys ready to start this movie
Let's
off?
get into this garbage fest.
All right. First off, this is an excellent score to start off with. I love the synth score in this, and I love the title card. I think it's pretty fucking awesome, and it doesn't really waste a lot of time. I don't even
No,
think this
it
movie...
really doesn't. I'll give it that for sure. It's got a very like Italian feel to it, like visually.
Oh no, this is straight British. This is the I don't know. To me,
I felt like he was trying to be Italian, like, but it just I guess didn't get quite weird enough.
With
there
the
weren't
music,
enough close-ups
or-
on people's
Just
eyes.
the like visual vibe of it.
Yeah, but that first little driving sequence that you get with the the cast and crew and everything, and our star is David Dukes, which is not to be confused with David Duke,
Our state hero.
our state, the guy who ran for Louisiana state senator.
Also a local electrician that I've worked with. That's just his name.
Same name.
Oh, okay.
Different persona.
I thought you had worked with the actual David Duke, and I'd be like, hey man,
No, his name is David Duke, but
I guess that's a common name. But
he's dead at this point.
He was like a Klan member who ran for Senate.
He was the Klan member.
Yeah, he was not a good dude.
I was trying
Played
to.
by what's his name in that good movie though? That's funny.
The funny one.
Klansman or whatever.
No, I never watched
The
that.
KKK Klansman. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's the guy from that '70s show, Eric.
Right.
Yeah.
He plays him.
He plays.
David Duke, and
okay.
Whenever I was
That's a
trying
really
to make
good movie.
my
I need to check it
podcast
out.
persona, I kept saying, I am the Duchess of Louisiana because my father, Jesse Duke.
Then I guess throughout all the countryside driving, we kind of see them people trying to dig a giant dick out of the ground. The thing is that
Why would
looks
you
like
even be trying to move that? It's like
I mean,
It's
it
in
looks
his
like
field.
it's in agriculture.
exactly, but it's a monolith. Like they make it out like like you're pulling this boulder out of the.
I need
crop.
my sheep more grazing, man. They need 10
It's
more feet.
20 feet tall, but it's only taken up like it's not that much.
I'm just wondering, like, it's been there
For what
for like centuries, and this guy's just deciding,
Well,
like, fuck
even
it, it's out here.
Even if he is like producing like an agricultural like soil to contact like plant, that shit has been there. Like he does not have a nice enough tractor that he has to get around it. Like he does not have a high boy that's like 20 feet long. Like
And I don't know much about like pulling shit out of the ground or like stump pulling, but would you pull from so low?
Yeah, why not pull it down?
Pull it, yeah.
At least
yes,
like
down
get the
then
weight
drag
off.
it out.
Yeah.
If you've ever
That's-
used
I
a
mean,
winch,
Because I mean, I don't know shit about. I know pulling a stump, you're pulling it out,
It's-
but that looks like
some of that's basic physics.
Like trying to
Yeah.
break it into pieces. Like it's got to weigh multiple tons. There's no moving that
I mean,
with any kind of.
yeah.
even if it's like petrified wood, the roots don't petrify the same. Like you could pull that shit out and then dig a hole.
There's many ways that this could have actually been done.
Nobody had a chainsaw.
Well, how upset he gets when they give up on helping him.
They're like, it's not going to fucking work.
Like these guys are clearly just like helping him of their own free will, and he's
Yeah.
like, "I hope you
And they
fucking
probably-
choke on your dinner."
Yeah, he's probably been at it all day with them. Probably like actually fed him some lunch or something like that, and they
They
came
were
back
probably
out.
arguing with me
Well,
all
I
the
think
time.
they-
Like, we don't
I-
need to do this.
I think they imply that they also had moved a bunch of other stones.
Yeah, we
This was the last one.
this giant dick up here has to
We're very
move.
ungrateful.
I'm tired of having a willy in my fucking yard. That's just very dramatic the way they're handling it too, because he's got that bar like dug down, and they're going, God damn it! And then we cut to a photographer,
A terrible
a
photographer.
terrible photographer.
He's so bad at it. And then he like ditches his good camera.
Yeah.
He comes back with a fucking Polaroid.
A Polaroid, yeah. Well, he's not.
Which I
He's
guess
not a photographer.
Yeah, he's just like
He's a
doing-
historian.
Yeah, he's something.
But he has cameras. You figured that would be like a hobby thing for him at least,
Yeah.
you know?
Who like apparently we found out he's been there. What has he been doing for this 2 months that he's been there already?
In this town?
Like,
I
they've
think he's been doing-
in this town for 2 months, and he's just finding his story.
I think they've been in Ireland for 2 months. I don't think they've been in this town for 2 months.
Thank you. I kept
I
trying.
don't know because she says like if I have to stay in this hotel room one more
Yeah,
day.
she does say
Like,
that though.
it
I don't,
seems
there's a
like
lot of
they've
things
been
that don't make
stuck in
fucking
this
sense.
tiny little town.
It's a movie about a monster going.
But in this hotel, she is totally unpacked. Like has all of her like makeup doodads on like the vanity table with the mirror. Like,
Yeah.
like they moved in.
Yeah, they're pretty moved in. But yeah, he goes into the church to take some pictures.
But when we first meet him, like when he's like taking his pictures or whatever, and the kid comes up.
Oh,
and, like,
yeah.
the mom has sent the kid to like tell him to come on.
Stop taking your dumb photographs. Oh no, the kid is like British.
Yeah.
Come, I can't even do a fucking.
Mommy said, "Come on, Daddy."
Mommy said, "Come on then, come on then."
And he's like, "Just tell her 5 minutes, whatever."
Stop taking these damn photographs. Still, I'm doing Irish. It's
Yeah.
got to do Irish for
You'll
this. whole-
want up doing Jamaican here in a minute.
But yeah, then we meet the Werner, the Virgin.
Well,
What is
we
he?
don't meet him before.
What does he call himself?
Hallelujah.
Oh my God. The hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
It's the only word they know.
Well, there's more words to the song, but it's just that one
sing
part. It's actually a Mr. Bean sketch where
It's like the whole opening of the movie.
all he does is the hallelujah part because like he forgot his hymn book and he's just going hallelujah.
That's exactly what they were doing.
That's pretty sweet of them to have like a like Slayer metal album cover for a stained glass window. That's pretty fucking
It's
cool.
so ridiculously out of place.
It's
like,
insane.
I think this is going to have something to do with what's going on.
And when you first see it, like the light shining through the eyes just
Through the
right.
eyes,
And
like
I kept expecting that to mean something, like it was going to line up and point somewhere.
no, it's just showing that he's
Just-
evil.
Yeah. Why didn't they? Like it should have pointed to the
Idol.
idol.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should have been.
In today's market, you would pay $400 per square foot for stained glass like that.
But-
and who fucking told them to do an evil character?
Right.
The also like the idol that for some reason was it just the case that burned people? Like why was the idol repelling them?
In the story, it's like a gust of power that they feel rather than like them burning. And I guess that's just how they translated it to the big
Through
screen. It was like,
cotton.
don't burn my fucking hands.
Through cotton, linen, lace bullshit. Like, I mean,
what does this guy call himself?
The Verger.
The Verger.
The Verger.
I've never heard of that.
Who is eye fucking that one chick, the one pregnant chick, during the sermon where he's hallelujah.
He might be the best part. His just like insanity.
He is the best like character in this movie, like without a doubt.
just for context, a verger is a non-clerical church official who helps maintain order, cares for the interior and furnishings of a church, and carries a ceremonial staff called a verge or verge.
The Verger Verge.
He didn't have a staff.
E or I, you know.
But he still gets to dress like a priest.
So he's basically the priest helper, or the actual one that
It
does all
sounds
the
like
work.
a damn constable or like a just somebody who don't really mean nothing but helps out with something official.
Yeah. I'm from the church.
But he's a total
wait.
dick right off the bat.
It really is. He's like, what are you doing here? And then he's trying to be like, well, you can find that out. You can talk to the priest, can't ya? And he lets it. Then we cut back to the dick stone after the people have left, and this guy's like still at it. And then Rawhead Rex rips out a huge fart and fucking knocks the obelisk
He
over.
talks and farts the whole movie.
And then he comes out and it's like, born to raise hell, born to raise hell.
It's fucking a gore costume.
It's like
Gore
Motorhead should
was
play
heavy.
every time he
Every
comes
time,
on.
yeah.
If I could play songs on this fucking episode, like every time we mentioned his name, it'd be like, born to raise hell.
I feel like it'd be more appropriate for every time we're talking about Rex to have Gore singing Pink Pony Club.
Pink Pony Club.
It's so ridiculous, this though. Like he's the first guy that gets killed, and they don't find him for like 3 days.
He's number 3, they say.
number 3.
He doesn't look like he should be more decayed.
They're the worst detectives.
Which
Like,
this movie,
they have no clue what's going on.
it toned down a lot of the gore and shit, like because of the British classifications board and the video nasties. You know, are you aware of like the video nasties? Like you could end up in fucking prison for having horror movies. Fucking stupid British. Ooh, tea time. Ooh. And then creepy priest.
Yeah.
And this this is
He's
when
somehow like tied to this thing.
we skipped the part earlier where the lady. Well, we just said that the thing burned her, but the lady was trying to put like a thing of flowers down on top of the altar, and that.
I
burned her
missed
hands.
that. I missed that entirely. I
yeah.
remember it burning like when the priest guy. Like it's like at the same time as the monster's breaking loose, he like puts his hand on the
Yeah,
thing
he puts his hand
and is
sees-
connected somehow. He like sees through the creature's eyes.
No, I remember the lady for sure.
I missed that.
Yeah, but that does happen.
Well, it seems like we're missing some sort of subplot where she is like part of this like ancient Irish pagan like female thing or whatever. Because like she's the one like in the end that like solves it, but there's the whole thing where they're fucking like tongue fucking each other on the street, and the old lady
they are like
recognizes her, or she recognizes her. It doesn't come back at all.
That's a reference to some movie. I
really,
read it on IMDb. It's like that's a reference to this movie. I was like, I don't.
It feels like there was some sort of subplot where she actually, because they talk about her like being Irish and like her people being from around here.
Yeah, I mean it does kind of come. I guess it does kind of come around, but yeah, there should have been
not
more
explained.
Should have been more of this movie.
Well, like at any church, even if you have like 40 attendees, there's gonna be one fucking show off who's there all the time to like dust the curtains and wipe down the pews, and I felt like she was that person who was like more religious than the rest to keep the church preserved.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, he's happy that Rawhead's back.
Yeah, his maniacal laugh.
And then we cut to the hotel room where David Duke is doing some photo work on the bed there. What's his name? Howard, I think so. Howard Holland.
Howard the Duck.
Holodeck.
Yeah.
Howard Holodeck. But yeah, he's doing some photo work while the kids are fighting over because the younger sister won't let the older brother.
They're just
read
being
his
terrible parents. They're completely ignoring
the kids are fine. Like they're doing what kids do.
That's what you gotta do sometimes, man. You're like, you gotta have some me time.
The boy was being clearly mean.
No, because the little sister was like, once upon a time, there was a stupid boy with poo-poo breath. While he's trying to read his comic book, and she's like messing with. It's like what my younger son does to my older son. He just fucks with him.
I guess I missed the provocation.
No, there's provocation there. That kid's still like a brat, but like the little sister was starting some shit there. That adorable little girl. Yeah, and they're just not into it. They're just like whatever until the dad's like, "Hey, cut it out," and they're like, "Okay," because that's how you do. And they're talking about how they've been in Ireland for 2 months,
a month and a half, doing I don't know what, and she just wants to go to Dublin.
Yeah, that's all she wants to do is go to Dublin.
He could have sent them ahead at like any point in this too.
She wants to party in Dublin.
I guess
she's tired of slow town living.
Yeah, they solved that. And then our next scene is a woman cutting up a bunch of raw meat and putting it on top of a bunch of raw vegetables.
I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it either. It looked like it could have been good, whatever it was going to be. Because she was putting it in that like Dutch oven.
Yeah.
It would have been probably. It had no seasoning though.
And nothing there has seasoning. You just it tastes like meat or whatever you may put in there.
Parsley, onion, and carrot. Big carrots too.
Yeah, I mean you'd have to like find your own salt cave or something.
This guy was probably the most Irish person in the movie.
He goes to sit down. He like walks in the house, goes to sit down. She's like, "Ah, the door's open. I just locked it." And so he has to go out there and checks out that his door to his produce.
You could see the door pretty clearly from the window. They couldn't tell the lock was like ripped off.
Well, even if you could, wouldn't you check it out?
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, something broke my fucking lock in here and ate all of it, because it looks like a room where they keep all their shit. Like there's like empty boxes. So did he eat all of their potatoes and shit?
Well, this is a weird house too. It's like after he gets killed or whatever, and she see the monster's coming after her. It's like a split level maybe or something, but it's huge. He chases her through this house for a while.
Yeah, it's strong doors. Yeah. The Irish have strong doors.
It's a lot bigger on the inside than it looks on the outside.
Sure.
That's the Harry Potter magic.
But yeah, so. He chases her through the house or whatever, but then he realizes that she's pregnant, I guess. And
his claws start to extend, which is the one like special effect that you go like, Okay. I can do that.
He's got retractable claws.
Retractable claws. We did skip over him just wrecking shop in their house.
Oh, yeah, he also
all the
just
eggs
disrespect for no reason. Just to mock. He
this.
does it several times. He does it to the church later, too.
The
just
church
like,
he does it so casually, though.
just like
He's
that's
just kind of like, Ray's just kind of
like a cat.
The eggs, though, he just like rakes his fingernails over them and crushes them all, and they're still just like sitting there, like.
Yeah. He
Fucking-
makes a goddamn mess
Freaking
that he
dick.
needs to clean up. But yeah, he does. He goes to he busts through the door, goes to attack her, and then like scratches at her shirt, and I guess the pregnant belly like protected her from the claws, and she's just like blah, 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 and then we cut back to.
Apparently, seeing this thing renders you speechless.
It drives you mad.
It drives you mad
Because
completely.
is it the next scene where they go like find her and she goes like,
So
because that's what being bipolar is like.
I think she's supposed to be
so
catatonic.
the suave ass detective shows up, like Dirty Harry with his cigar.
Oh, the suave. Oh no, he's not.
his
Okay, so he's
fucking
not suave.
fedora. And he's automatically like, this is obviously a revenge killing.
Yeah,
What are you talking
gangland killing.
This is
Yeah,
clearly a revenge killing.
What have we missed? Was it Bloods versus
Farmers.
sheep folks?
They were fighting over raisin lands.
But yeah, they find the woman and she's just like growling and snarling.
She goes all Twin Peaks. I'll put it that way. That's a lot of Twin Peaks people when they're going like evil. That's how they act. So, and then it cuts back. I think this is the scene where the main where Walter, what's his name? Not Walter.
David.
Howard?
Call him David.
David Duke, and his wife are just like straight up, just making the fuck like tongue kissing, and you can
They are
see
tongue
it.
fucking.
They are like,
I was
"Whoa."
uncomfortable.
It's a very awkward looking kind of jabby.
Well, she was like,
They were definitely tonsil deep.
I would have been all about that with that lady.
And this is when the old lady is rightfully so like,
Excuse me, can you guys take your gross makeout session? Like,
Which they seem to be the only people in the town.
they couldn't hire a lot of extra. There's only a $4 million budget, and they had to spend $2 million of that on the fucking Rawhead Rex suit. I'm just kidding. It was like $10.
Right?
Which the Rawhead Rex suit was all except for the head was one piece and the body was one piece.
At one point, it looks like he's got like a ghillie suit draped over all that.
His clothing makes no sense because he looks like.
Why does he have any at all?
Yeah, well, he looks like he was once dressed like Vigo the Carpathian.
He's dressed like a pirate.
Do we see his
Kind
dick?
of.
Do we see his dick?
No, we don't. He has pants on.
Should have. I would- in this-
He has Vigo the Carpathian pants on. That's where he got those pants.
Okay.
That'd be, you don't see his dick, but you see what his dick does.
I didn't realize I was missing
yeah,
out on something.
I totally thought we were
somehow.
going to get something from this. Like the old woman and all that.
Nope. That was just a reference to another movie that we've never seen or heard of. Yeah, and the mom and dad are super horny. And then we cut to the trailer. It's not a trailer park, it's a caravan.
Yeah.
They call it
Caravan
that.
park.
Which
Which it's like little tiny ones.
Is
It's
this
all
place a destination for travelers, or this is just like a cheap ass trailer park?
Right,
This
I
is where-
couldn't
I think
tell.
it's a trailer park where, like, people
But they
live.
seemed like a traveler community.
maybe they were.
Yeah.
There's the one guy whose beer never spills.
Yeah.
Was
It's
there
not
a
like
circus we didn't know about?
it's unclear.
Honestly, I think it's like in Snatch. Where it's just like a small
Right,
village
yeah.
of people who maybe travel from.
Also, is there no bedroom at all in this
That's-
trailer?
right?
Because they're just making out right next to this child. It's so awkward. Like,
And they call him a pig.
yeah. Like,
Well, it seemed like it was like a babysitting situation. Like,
Yeah,
You
well,
don't have to
it's
have
his
him in
brother,
the room
but
with
yeah.
you. You can listen for like, okay, if you hear a noise and no screaming, trouble.
right.
If you
Well,
hear
it
a
was
noise and
perfectly
screaming,
all right to go do it in the woods while the kid was alone, but we couldn't go into the. Like, are their parents somewhere asleep or
they're
in
at
the
a
bedroom?
pub. They're at a pub.
Where, like, and it's never, like, clear who their parents are, I don't think. I don't think we see
I don't think there are
parents.
parents in this. I think they're just older people and younger people. I don't think any of
Which
them are
this
related.
the older brother looks like he's 25.
I know, and
It turns out
like,
he's 18 though.
Yeah.
I was like, what? He's playing 18 like that?
But yeah, the kid like interrupts him with his army man. they keep calling each other pig. Like that's their only
You're a
insult.
pig and an asshole.
So they go off in the woods.
And yeah,
But he takes his robot though. He takes his
he
robot.
does
toy
take his robot
and
and
throws it down.
just leaves it on the ground, which is still like a jerk move. But Rawhead Rex.
Rawhead
comes
Rex doing it like he does. He has to just tear shit up for no
Born
reason.
to raise hell. Born to raise hell.
I mean, I think I could tear up an RV from that era.
He literally stops by just to do that, just to stomp on the kid's
Yeah,
toy
or he
and
hears
then
the
go
kid-
back in the woods.
Which, by the way, whenever they leave the kid in the trailer, they lock the trailer from the outside.
Yes, that bothered the hell out of me too. It takes the kid; he's able to figure it out. Eventually, he
Yeah,
gets
he, like,
out. But how do
forces
they
it.
lock it from the outside?
Yeah, it makes no sense.
That's, yeah, that
I
really
mean,
bothered
you'd
me
have to
too.
go through a roof vent or kick out just the right window.
And but these two guys, they just go off into the woods. I'm not guys. This guy and this gal
Hey,
go off. They could be two
we
guys.
don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. You know.
She had a shocking lack of chin.
Well, she was Irish. They don't have chins over there. Not for the ladies, they don't. Only for the men. And they start making out, and he's like taking off. Was he planning on like just nailing her against the tree?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I mean, it was
And
like,
she's pretty into it until she starts hearing the
No,
growling.
yeah.
She doesn't get not into it until like the growling
And then-
and stuff.
But
But
he
then he
did-
gets really aggressive.
he did take her to like the biggest tree in the
It was
forest.
a pretty
So
sweet tree.
Is this the fuck tree?
It's the fuck tree. Yeah, there's a smell about it. Yeah, a few condoms, but yeah, it's the fuck tree.
Lambskin condoms? Like we're...
You're not. It's not the 1860s.
But so the kid finally escapes or whatever, and he just takes off. Like I don't know how he thinks he's going in the right direction. Maybe he knows where the fuck tree is,
Right?
because he just takes off into the woods after him, calling him a pig. But he fucking stumbles on Rex.
Which
Which where does the Rex come from? They never call him
king
Rex.
He's
in
king
the-
of the raw because
They just
in
call
the
him
book
Rawhead.
there was used to be a bunch of rawheads, and they
Oh.
would reproduce by like stealing women and raping them, and they wouldn't survive the birthing
can't believe
process
This
Can
is
you
a book.
explain Rawhead?
because his head looks like raw meat.
Did
That's
it?
what they call
It's
him
supposed to in the book. That's what
in
he
the
was
book.
explaining.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why, like I showed you that picture earlier.
Well, I mean, they should have called him like Ground Chuck, and it could have looked like that.
Rawhead is another name for it's a dick. The whole thing.
Okay.
Clive Barker is a gay guy. By the way, if you haven't noticed from I don't know everything he's ever written or
Well, all
directed,
the male to female relationships and sex scenes were not done to appropriately or to scale. I
well,
don't
that's
know.
a lot of the director's fault there. Clive Barker took more. This movie actually inspired him to take more of a central role whenever he did Hellraiser. That's why he wrote and directed Hellraiser, and Hellraiser's a fucking awesome movie. But you tell me the guy who made Hellraiser is not gay. You know how them gays are. They're all about Satan.
They're creatives.
But anyway, the kid sees Rawhead like ripping apart a
He
guy.
scratches his belly.
He scratches his belly and like tugs
rips
on
off
his arm a little
head.
bit.
Is it his head or the brother's head?
I think it's the brother's head that he ends up carrying around.
That's
Okay.
right, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, the kid sees that and goes like, "Go, go, 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 go," and fucking runs away and makes it to another trailer with the guy who you see him in another scene.
Mr.
Later.
Leahy. He doesn't spill the
He does not spill a fucking
not Leahy.
drop of that beer. He's asleep.
Julian.
Julian.
Yeah. But he's asleep, like snoring while the lady's knitting, and then they get the knock on the door, and it's fucking just the kid going,
I don't know.
I saw something that shocked me. And then you know, like guy wakes up. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you, kid? Speak.
Yeah.
And then like more neighbors show up. The kid's still like, still not saying anything. And then
they like believe this shit, like believe something automatically. Like I guess it was probably the better way to like handle it, because if he'd have just been like, "Oh, a monster! I saw a monster kill a man in the woods," I don't think they would have like believed him.
But this is like the type of community and the type of people who are like, get the pitchforks, light the torches.
Yeah, which that's what happens in the book. Actually, we'll get to that at the end. But yeah, this is whenever like the fuck couple they hear the noise and they're like, okay, we got to go back, we got to get back, and then they run across Rawhead eating that guy again, not disemboweling him, just scratching his tummy. And they're like, blah, 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 blah. And during the running, Rawhead bites off the dude's arm. And she runs up to the crowd that's all surrounded by all surrounding the silent kid, and she's like, hey, we saw something out there, Andy. And she pulls and notices that she hasn't been pulling any body weight behind her for the past like 30 feet.
That was a bit mysterious for me.
I think I would feel it if an arm got cut off while I was holding it.
Yeah.
It's almost a horror movie trope. It happens a lot.
But after they do that, and then I think Rawhead just comes out and wrecks shop at this point.
No, not yet.
No, not. Oh yeah.
That's later when he comes back.
Yeah.
I think he just disappears at this point, and we see.
This is whenever David Duke
went out for a smoke, I guess.
Yeah, he goes out. He goes outside for a walk because he heard something. I think
he couldn't sleep or whatever. He just tells his wife he couldn't sleep. Yeah.
And so he's smoking his cigarettes. Every time he smokes a cigarette, I'm like, man, I want to fucking cigarette. It's a lot of the '80s movies we've been watching lately. The Hitcher made me want a cigarette. This makes me want a cigarette. There was no cigarettes in Joyride, thankfully. But yeah, he sees Rawhead standing on top of a hill, holding the Andy kid, the fuck kid's head, and he just stares him down for a second, and they look at each other.
But he drops his cigarette or whatever, and then he picks it up, and it's gone.
He drops his cigarette like he's gonna start a forest fire when it's been raining out.
Well, then he takes way too much time getting out of there. Like he picks it back up or whatever, and then the thing's gone, and he kind of just mills around.
He's probably still kind of thinking like,
running. I would be like full sprint as soon as I saw this thing.
Even if I thought it was total bullshit, and it was like one of the
in a mask, I don't fucking care. It was
some guy fucking with me. Like,
I'm getting
the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but Deadbolt somewhere.
I'm gonna jump up in the air. I'm gonna do bongo legs, and then I'm gonna go fucking boom. And then I think it's like later that day he goes and it's him talking to the cops, and he's like, I saw something. It wasn't human. It was 8 feet tall.
And they're rightfully dismissive of him.
Yeah,
and kind of just send
him on
his way.
In a field. Huh. Well, could it have been cattle? I know what cattle looks like.
Yeah.
It does kind of have like a horse head, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the evil priest should just be twirling. He should have a mustache in this movie that he's just twirling constantly. I kind of jumped around on my notes here. I don't have anything linear.
I feel like priests have a limited variety of what they can do with facial hair.
He's not a priest. He's a verger.
Right.
Well, she mentioned it too. Like I think it was earlier in the movie that he finds out that the church records are missing.
Yeah, he wants to look at the church records.
They kind of come back into play
to see
the puzzle pieces of the stained glass.
He doesn't know that. Yeah, that's what he figures out.
He just wants to see the church records for
just for his story. Yeah.
I mean, is he like? Does he have an instinct about like inbreeding or something?
He just knows something's going on here.
I think he gets his last little pictures, and this is whenever they start to leave the town that they were in, headed to Dublin. And as they're driving along, they see the creepiest fucking scarecrow. Yeah. Like, that scarecrow would scare me off. And why is it standing close to the gate like that? There's no vegetables around it.
It was freaking thick.
And they do
for
something
sure.
too that I don't think I've ever seen done. Like when you see that in a movie, like you pass something creepy on the side, they like stop and like go back to check
and it's
it out.
still there.
Yeah, you never really see that happen.
Fucking Jeepers Creepers over there.
And then we get to their worst bit of parenting. The little girl has to pee,
And the mom-
This girl is 4 years old.
Yeah, she's like 4. And they're like, oh, she's old enough to go out there and
the
pee on her
mom's
own.
totally like, she's fine. Let her go.
And the dad just being like...
Who is even like, he's a little concerned, but then still sends her like 20 foot away behind the
Way
pool.
far.
Watch your old child urinate.
There's
Like,
no
this-
traffic in this town. There's like
Yeah.
just open two
Open the
doors.
door.
Yes.
Whenever my kids were 4, I was a helicopter parent. I remember being at the splash pad at Jimmy Davis local park around here, and just like being the only parent that was like 5 feet around my child at any given moment, making sure he wasn't like slipping and falling shit. There wasn't any other parents out there. It was just me and a bunch of kids.
I mean, I get not being a helicopter parent, but not like, just like there could be a snake, anything. Like
Yeah,
I couldn't-
there could be a dead
rabbit
it
over
couldn't be
there.
a snake
There
because they're
are
in Ireland, but
so
They all got
many,
scared out, yeah.
so many like political things that go on that have to do with what if my little girl needs to go to the bathroom. Like that is such a
it was
Well, would you rather that little girl had run into a bear or a man?
a man
rawhead.
that was transing into a woman.
Yeah, I definitely feel safer for that.
Yeah.
They give him candy and set him on. And I'm like, hey, here's
They
your
don't
kid.
have bears.
I washed him for
there.
you.
There's no bears there. Also,
Yeah, they don't have bears either. But yeah, they
You
send
don't
this
know
little
that
girl
for
over
a
there.
fact. You've never.
I'm
been
a
to-
scientist.
I know that.
You are a scientist, but not that kind of
I have a
scientist.
bear map, and they didn't have any.
There's probably not bears over there. There's probably like werewolves.
Yeah. I forget what causes the little girl to scream.
She sees a dead rabbit,
Oh, okay. Is that what it is?
and the dad comes running over, and the mom's like, "Oh,
eventually makes her way over there.
which that I understand as a parenting thing, because whenever you hear one child scream and it's like the
Okay,
older
you
one is
deal with it.
the older one's in the car, yeah, you're gonna be like, oh shit, I need to go check this out, even though my husband's already there because he can't handle things because he's a fucking idiot.
But while they're checking on the little girl, Rawhead comes up and just like, I don't know how they, like, he's looking back at the car while it's going down and like can't see it happening. They got some really good tint on these windows.
Yeah, I got really good tint on this one. And
Because
why
this
didn't
8-foot-tall monster is
Well,
like reaching after his son.
Why didn't
The
the kid?
bush they sent her behind was pretty damn far.
Yeah, but yeah,
Like-
the kid doesn't scream at all. Like he really
He's
doesn't.
trying
like,
to, but
He
he
just
just-
kind of.
And why doesn't he open the door
Yeah,
that he's leaning
leaning
against?
against.
But still, it's kind of brutal, you know. Even though you don't see it, but you know the kid. Whenever Rawhead's like "Ah," and leans back down, and he's biting that kid's head off.
Yeah.
Because you see the dad go like no as he gets kind of trapped in the. Why would they have a gate like that? How are you supposed to get in?
Well, I
Okay.
explained to Sam, it's
Oh.
like it's like a people gate or whatever.
Yeah.
Like in a lot of Europe, you're not allowed to like people can walk through your property. You're not allowed to like not allow people to pass through your property. So it's designed to like animals can't get through it, but people can get through it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that seems like it makes more sense than having purple posts where you just get shot.
It's weird. It does.
You
It's
are
so
the
un-American
only
that
person
it
I
doesn't,
have
like,
ever heard know about Purple Post.
You told me about it.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, you're the one who told me about the purple post. And I'm like, my dad has purple
We
posts.
shall do.
So
It's such an un-American concept.
Better not go shrooming in that
people
field.
are just allowed to walk through your property.
yeah, it's something that oh my god, they could be child molesters.
But so I think it's at this like kind of happening at the same time where we get the most ridiculous. I laughed out loud.
Oh, the drawing.
The drawing.
Yeah, the kid.
We
He didn't
got to
talk.
the detectives, and the dude's like, "Yeah, he would never talk, but we gave him some colors and shit or whatever. We gave him paper and pen." And he shows him the just like most. It's just a red eye, like red dots in a sketch.
It looks like Rawhead.
It also looks like Groot.
It looks like honestly, it looks like the concept art that they actually used for Rawhead in this
They're
movie.
just like automatically like, oh shit, that American guy might have been onto something because this kid drew this ridiculous drawing of a monster.
That's happening, and they're like, oh, maybe, interesting. And then, Rawhead gets the kid, and we cut to them at the police
He doesn't
station.
really like pursue.
He does kind of run out in the
Kinda,
woods, like
but-
calling for him. Then he's just like, God damn it, that kid's head is
It's
missing.
gone.
In the book, like he sees the kid's head,
Okay.
gets bitten off, and
I mean, there was
he
enough
drags it
blood.
off into the woods.
But
I wasn't sure if it was just his shoe or his foot
I
that gets left.
don't know.
I mean, after everything, I think his foot was supposed to be in there, but yeah, we just had like a high top.
Yeah. Just a shoe covered in blood, a shoe in a comic book. That was a Secret Wars 2. Are you familiar with that comic book guy?
No, I haven't actually read that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're making a movie, but
What's so secret about these wars?
well, I mean, I know the basic. It's like Doom. There's a multiverse war, and then after that, Doom takes all the like heroes to the battle world and makes them fight.
I'm sorry. That was
It was
that
the
was
Devil
mean of me.
versus Prada 2.
So in Piranha 2,
Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, probably Piranha 2. You know who directed that? James Cameron. J. Cam himself. Where were we? We're back to the husband yelling at the cops.
Yeah, he shows back up like, I told you so. There was a giant monster that killed my son.
There, I told you what I saw. It's 8 feet fucking tall. And then I saw it again as it was biting my son's head off, and I went, no!
Stop it.
Which, panicking like that, having something attack my son like that, I probably would have got stuck in that gate too. I probably tried to rip that gate out of its hinges if I got stuck. I would hurt myself in the process and still end up with a dead kid. But yeah, he rightfully yells at the cops. And there's like, we're sorry, we're gonna catch him.
We're sorry we didn't believe that there was an 8-foot monster loose in the town.
I mean, why would they?
Maybe because it's on the stained glass one of the church they go to every
It
week.
has like, oh no, that's just the devil.
But at some point, like, he's like trying to, I guess he just says it to the wife, but he wants them to like go door to door and question people about this monster.
I mean, there's
'cause
like
they know
30
something.
households.
It's like this is the town that Dead Man Shoes takes place in. By the way,
Before the boom and bust. Like,
yeah. And then this is when it cuts back to him going through the stained glass photos, I think, or maybe going back to the church.
Yeah, he goes back to the church.
Yeah,
and
and,
this
he
is when
sees-
he's taking more. This is when he's taking pictures with his Polaroid, I think.
And he sees
And he-
that there's a missing piece that looks like a Purdue chicken.
Yeah, and this is what he turns around and bumps into the mean priest and drops his camera.
Yeah, drops his
and he fucking
stomps it.
And
How
so
much?
rightfully he grabs it after he tells him to get the fuck. The priest tells him to get the fuck out of here, and he grabs him, like shoves him. Well, I would have done the same goddamn thing too.
Yeah.
I'll fucking get out of here. You better be lucky.
How much did a Polaroid cost back then?
That was at least like a $300 camera.
And he's there to like write articles for something, like, and he needs photos to go with them. Or I mean, like, isn't this his whole way of living?
Yep, that's his livelihood that he destroyed. Obviously, this guy has some money though. He can afford 2 cameras, one a shitty Polaroid, and one an actual like
2 months in Ireland.
2 months in Ireland. Well, that's probably being paid
That's
for by
pretty
his.
cheap.
I don't know why he brought his family in the first place. I guess like she was
Why
like
not?
from
His
there.
wife
Yeah, why
was
not?
pretty horned up.
If you're like college or whatever that you teach at will send your family, I'd take them. I don't care because I wouldn't know about rawheads. I don't think actual rawheads exist over there. If they did, I wouldn't take them.
And he's like, okay, we're going for 2 months to eat really shitty food.
With a bunch of meat and vegetables, just
Cabbage and fish stew with mashed fish.
Irish food doesn't sound. I bet there's some really good Irish food, like chips and fish. They have that over there, right?
I mean, what kind
They
of
call
fish?
it fish and
It's
chips.
not Irish,
Over in
though.
America, we call it chips and fish.
I mean, you can fry just about any fish, and it's pretty damn good. Like, I don't know what the Irish could have on top of that.
So he's at the church taking the pictures, and he sees the Purdue chicken hanging up there, and notices that it's from a different photo. He finds the fertility idol.
Yeah.
He's like, this was supposed to be here, because you find out earlier that the church had been destroyed, and the stained glass was put
They
together
just put it back together wrong.
like a jigsaw puzzle, because that's how you do that.
Their best guess.
I guess that is kind of how you do it. You just need to have a window. But well, how would you put together the whole window except for that one part?
It really is like the one little thing that they misplaced.
Ooh.
In the exact shape of the
Yeah. In the shape of the
Just
Purdue
missing the
chicken,
detail.
which,
I don't think making stained glass. I don't think that's even a possibility of how that could happen.
but yeah, the priest is like, this is paganism, and he's like, yeah, it is. It's before God, because this thing is pre-Christian. And he's like, paganism.
This is God's house.
This is God's house. It wasn't always his house. And then we cut to Born to Raise Hell starts to play up, and he's like, oh, mama, listen up here. I'll tell you right clear. And he's shaking the side of a fucking trailer that has 4 of the ugliest people in it. And then this one very attractive woman who is sitting away from them.
And then 3 sets of eyebrows and 1 eyebrow.
Yeah, 3 sets of eyebrows between the people.
I was so surprised by the next scene.
But
Yeah.
he pushes the trailer over, and they're like, what the fuck? And the guy who never spills his beer kicks out the door. Or
No, it's like the
roof,
ceiling vent thing.
yeah, the rooftop vent,
Yeah.
the emergency escape. I guess they had those.
No, I mean, no.
It would be like a
it was
pop-up window.
It was just a
I've seen
pop-up
those
window.
on those
Okay.
little trailers.
Well,
yeah.
he kicks it up and sticks his head out and sees Rawhead leering over him, drooling. And he goes oh no! Tries to get himself back in, but Rawhead grabs him and bites his cheek, and that kills him.
He doesn't actually bite him because he can't open or close his mouth. He
Well, if you
rubs
notice, he
his
has a
teeth
second.
into him.
He's like a second mandible inside his mouth. I didn't notice that until I
I just
watched
assumed
it.
that was the actor's mouth.
No,
inside the
that's
suit.
part of the costume. That he has that second mouth inside the mouth to chew the meat after he chews the meat.
That's like a preview for a new horror movie I can't remember the name of.
The meat that chews the meat.
No, like the double teeth in the mouth.
Oh, like
Alien.
Alien.
It's not that. There's a new movie that's coming out that's got something like that
I
going
think
on.
I know. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I saw something like that. It's called The Teeth Within the Teeth, directed by
Mr. Teeth.
Mr. Teeth, Dr. Teeth, and the Electric Mayhem. And then after he messes that dude up, he grabs the really attractive lady out of there, and you see her boobies. And
Well,
Alive.
thanks to the people trying to save
Yeah, they're
her.
trying to
He
get back
grabs her
in here,
and they
quick.
just rip her clothes off of her. But yeah, you see them a lot.
yeah, it's like, yay, nudity in my trash movie. Yes.
I mean, it's like 20 seconds and 3 different scenes where it's just like tits.
And he grabs her and just chokes her for a little bit and throws her against the tree. I think she's still alive.
Yeah.
I think she's fine. Well, not fine. She probably got a scab on the back of her head or something. Needs a shirt, but I think she's fine.
I don't know if he can kill women.
I think he can, as long as they're not pregnant.
They're not pregnant.
Yeah. He definitely can kill kids, though.
Yeah.
And he just totally destroys the camp, and they try to shoot him, and they end up blowing up one of the fucking trailers.
That was
The guy
crazy.
was the worst shot ever.
Yeah.
He was nowhere
Like,
near
A
it.
terrible idea. Awful carry out.
Well, they were all in a panic. That's
I mean, it
what,
was a good idea to shoot the giant monster, but
Yeah.
I don't know how he missed that bad.
the 8-foot tall,
Well,
Yeah, the
how
side of a
many-
barn.
How many guns are in Ireland?
Not a lot.
Okay, see,
there's got to be quite a few.
it was
It's
just for
not.
show.
I mean,
Yeah.
the IRA
Currently.
had plenty.
currently it's almost none. Like you're
Yeah.
not really.
The damn British took
I
them.
know in England, like they don't hunt. Like people don't
There's
hunt.
nowhere to hunt in England.
Yeah.
No, they are.
I think that's
People-
like nobility can hunt. Like
Yeah,
still,
they run
like,
down
I mean, that was
foxes.
the thing, but yeah,
And Ricky
people aren't-
Gervais gets all
people
mad.
don't just hunt.
Ricky Gervais is very upset, guys. You should be nicer to him.
He should have done better on The Office.
I never watched. Well, yeah, no, I did actually. I watched like 2 episodes of that version of The Office, and I was like, this is
Not good.
a show. It's British, so it must be funny. And somebody calls the cops, and the cops finally show up while Rawhead is like fucking up shop there, and eventually Rawhead like grabs the lead cigar chomping cop and like hypnotizes him with his rep, which I guess is what he did to the pregnant lady earlier, because she's still not speaking like towards the end. I think that other kid's just in shock.
But she was like in shock too, but he's not in shock. Like he's still functioning, but like under its will now. Like he can speak and everything.
Yeah,
But
he
he's
turns into Trash Can Man because he's like, my life for you.
yeah, or like Renfield.
Oh, yeah, like a rent. Oh, I mean, that's the original. If you want to get a horse, he hypnotizes the cop.
And then the other cop just drives off the road as he's trying to get away.
Because they're trying to turn around because they thought he's hadn't gone this far.
He just flips the fucking car.
They don't have much practice at anything they're doing here.
Yeah, they all just kind of panic. And I mean, that's what you do when you got a 9-foot tall Rawhead Rex hanging around with Motorhead following him around like the Doof Warrior. Which Motorhead actually wrote the theme, or wrote a song for Hellraiser 3, so there's more Clive Barker Motorhead DNA there.
Yeah, so while the cops are all at the trailer park, David's and his wife or whatever are at the police station still, and he keeps trying to like go.
He's like, I'm going with you. You can't
They
stop
won't
me.
let him.
He's like,
Yeah.
yes, I can.
I can. Officer, hold this man. He's like, oh darn.
And he doesn't even do anything. He's just like, just stay in this room, please.
Yeah.
And now comes the urinal baptism
Oh
scene.
my god.
The best
That
scene in
was
Real
What
Life.
the
insane.
fuck?
Yeah.
It's so out of nowhere.
Yeah, it was
When we watched
So we
this,
cut back to the crazy priest,
Yeah,
and
we
he's
cut-
like in the graveyard, and then Rex shows up, and he's like, "Oh, you came," and he kneels down, and like the other
bares
priest,
his
like,
chest,
yeah,
and then Rawhead just fucking pisses on, like, it's a strong strain.
It's a
Oh,
lot.
it's
Yeah,
a
it's a
lot.
lot of piss. Whenever we first watched this on DVD, like on that computer with all my friends in the room, you could not tell what the fuck was going on until we were like, is he pissing on him?
it kind of looks like he's coming on him.
He's
I'm
kinda
still not
pissing.
sure.
Maybe.
It could have been a little
If
both.
it was coming, I mean, that'd probably be true to Clive Barker's script. But yeah, he pisses all over the verger, and it's like, huh,
Yeah,
this seems out of place for this movie. Not really though, but it's still like,
maybe.
whoa.
You're like, whoa, this is where this was leading?
So this
the
isn't part of the
fuck did I
video
just
nasties?
watch?
Yeah.
Wait, he got stung by...
Yeah, where was the jellyfish?
They don't have jellyfish in there. Yeah, he just
But yeah, the vicar
all
catches him.
and like freaks the fuck out, rightfully.
Rightfully so.
And then yeah, he runs into the church. Has really, really strong doors. In Ireland, they got very strong.
Apparently,
doors.
a very sharp lock because he
Yeah.
like cuts himself.
It
while
did it
he's
in a
locking the
panic, but
door.
yeah, he probably slammed. I would have done the same thing. I sympathize with people in horror movies doing stupid shit like that, because like when I'm in a panic and scared or angry, I do the exact same shit. I turn into the guy from the infomercials. Like, I am that, just like... So I get it, and I sympathize with it, and I understand. But he makes his way down to, like, the catacombs of the thing. And guess who's there?
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah,
The
and somehow
verge.
it's already like he went in the back door
Yeah.
of the catacombs.
The stinky verger.
The piss-soaked verger.
That's probably the worst, because Rawhead's piss. He has
Oh,
a piss
it's
in
bad.
I
Yeah.
feel like it's chunky.
Oh, it was, yeah.
It probably had some chunks of something in it.
And he also he finds the church records, which I guess the other guy had like hid down there.
Yeah, he hid him down there so
they
Maybe
wouldn't
he
find out
had-
about the windows.
He had bad knees. He couldn't go down there and read anything.
I don't
It's unclear why he
don't
stole
get
the church records and hid them away.
Just because he just didn't want David Duke to have it. And every time the priest is like, or every time the verger is talking to the priest, he goes like, "He's older than God." He's like pointing at him all the time, very dramatically. And
But he
like,
takes him away, and he's like, he wants to baptize you now. And then the priest is like, what do you think he's gonna do with you when he's done with you?
he's like, "Kill me, hopefully."
I hope.
And then he like brings him into the main hall. He's like, "Did you do all this?" He's like, "Yes, I did this for him."
I think it's before he makes it down into the catacombs, though. He calls the police station.
Yes, he does call the police.
And like, it's really unclear. He doesn't really say like, "Hey, I'm the priest. I need help now."
No, he does.
I guess he does. Yeah.
He says, "I'm the priest," and the guy goes, "Father, what's wrong?" And he's like, "Where are you at?" "The fucking church." Or he says, "The damn church. Get down here."
But yeah, so they like call everybody back and send them all to the church, and they show up like in full SWAT gear now for some reason.
They are ready to
weird
rumble.
helmet.
But they don't go in. They all just jump out and point their guns at
So
the
they know
church.
there's a hostage situation.
Do they? All they knew was this man just called for help and said something's attacking me.
That's
Nobody
a hostage situation.
rushed in. It wasn't. They don't try to
Yeah,
say
they don't
Finish
really.
him.
They don't really try.
just all set up. And then Rawhead like comes out holding his dead body.
Yeah, he eats because the virgin he, like pushes him towards Rawhead, and Rawhead like slashes at him twice.
Again, it's like he's like lightly scratching their bellies.
He just like
from
knocks
time.
people around.
It's like a
yeah.
little kitty cat.
Well, he can barely even walk, like move, and
Yeah.
he waddles kind of.
Hey,
The priest like holds
some
up the
people
cross
waddle,
to him.
okay?
I always like this, but it makes no sense for Rawhead to do this. Rawhead doesn't seem like a guy with a sense of humor, but he's like pretending that the cross hurts him before grabbing it. It's like, what are you doing? You're just acting a fucking jackass.
Well, that's like the thing. That's like he's built as like this sentient being that has some sort of agenda. But
He's
he
violent.
acts as a mindless monster that just fucks shit up.
Well, he's like the personification of death, basically, and the female idol is the complication of life. Complication of life, and that's why that's so anti him. But as they watch the priest, everybody who dies in this movie breathes pretty heavy when they're dying. So, like the priest, you see him like. Is this scene almost over? And the altar holds all the knowledge of the universe, and David Duke.
Well, before that, though, he comes out with the dead priest or whatever, and they're all like, "Let me shoot, he's dead," or whatever.
He's still moving.
And our hypnotized detective shows back up and like pours out some gas and blows up all the cops except for one guy.
Burns them all, blows up all the cop cars. Which, can you do that?
It wouldn't work like
I don't
that.
think
Not
it works
like
out that
that.
quickly. Yeah.
Not in unison.
I don't think even if he like opened their gas tanks and like had like a fat cloth or something.
Because even in No Country for Old Men,
Yeah, it
takes
just
a
catches
minute.
fire.
Yeah.
Cars don't always explode, by the way.
Well, that one in No Country for Old Men sure did.
I think if you did it like that, I guess it would. But yeah, he blows up everybody.
Yeah, he blows up everybody, and
including himself. It's a terrible body burn. It looks like freaking Michael Myers.
yeah, it does.
He's walking up.
He looks like a dripping candle because like the suit he's wearing and all the stuff he has in his hair and everything.
Yeah,
like,
the hands are like stark white, like creamy.
He dies kneeling
Ew.
to Rawhead. All for you, Rawhead.
But yeah, David finally shows up. He finally says, "Fuck it." He's going to help.
Yeah, he's the only one who can at this point. And he goes to open the altar and burns his hands on it because
I don't know why. Why does it burn people?
Too much power. Like I said in the book, it's like
it's just
a
like
surge of power that like it's almost orgasmic.
It's like an infinity stone.
Yeah, it'll burn you. But yeah, he opens up the altar.
He uses the candlestick to like pry it open.
Yeah,
so he doesn't.
Finally, doesn't burn himself.
But you can touch the thing inside there just fine. The powerful relic. But
well, they wanted to keep. There's a lot of security around it because they don't want Rawhead getting to it. Okay. I guess. But he pulls out the fertility idol and then heads towards
the fat lady with a vagina on her belly.
Yeah, which is she's like designed like a woman that you think where vaginas are when you're like 8. Well, yeah, it's on the belly and you pee in it and a baby comes out.
It's on the front.
And he, comes out holding the fertility idol like above his head, and he's like, "Come on, sweetheart, let's do this." And Rawhead's just kind of like, "Are you talking to me or what are you doing?"
Do we think there was like a fetus encased in this thing?
I didn't think that.
I don't know. I think it's just a fertility idol. Yeah. I didn't think that at all.
But yeah, Rawhead like walks up and just kind of smacks him.
Yeah, just get that shit out of here.
But then he does kind of do the one thing that nobody thought to do, is move. when
Rawhead starts slashing,
because he's like jumping around and like pretty easily evading.
He does Dark Souls rolls.
Not very dexterous.
He's playing Dark Souls versus Rawhead, and fucking wins as his wife shows up
and just knows exactly what to do.
I guess they left the daughter at the police station because that other cop shows up.
Yeah, she's there alone,
so she's there just by herself.
Or she's probably in the car, I guess.
That's even more dangerous.
We've sacrificed her.
You should have brought her like carrying her, like, "David, it's time to go home." But yeah, his
we get the worst like Technicolor like effect.
Well, we see the fingernails one more time before he's about to kill David Duke, and then yeah, it's the worst movie effects probably. At least overuse of the rotoscope, like. Or yes, rotoscope.
Yeah, rotoscoping. Yeah,
I guess that's what it is. Over animation of it, overuse of that shit,
and for some reason, a mystical spirit of a woman rises.
That's the female, like
the priestess.
Spirit of life, as and he's like death. That's life versus death.
Sure, it is.
Okay.
That's what that represents. It can't represent anything else. It's the vagina be like scaring off a dick.
But once again, like it felt like she knew more than she let on, but it's not explained.
It just kind of came to her. Yeah, why not?
I just have to, just pick this up.
It's like in Dune. He's like, "Who taught you how to wear those?"
I just feel like there's a subplot where you didn't get where she's a member of this secret.
She's the
Irish
Kwisatz
order.
Haderach. It's been generations of breeding.
Yeah. But then so they like take out the monster or whatever, and like
and it dries.
It seems to like almost not work, but then he like dries up and falls in a pit.
Yeah, he starts like swatting away the little balls, and then they become more and more solid. And it's like a steady stream of them, and then he's like laying on top of the whatever. What do you call it?
It's like a tomb, yeah,
a tomb, and going like no, and then David Duke's like. Whacks him with something.
Him a good whack, which seems to like fuck things. It seems to like mess up the process.
Yeah, it seems like
it definitely did nothing. He was just like, "Yeah, I did it."
It reminds me of that part in Almost Heroes when he throws the rock into the water. He's like, "Oh no, that's in Cannibal the Musical." He throws the water into the water, and there's like, "Well, what the fuck was that supposed to do?" I don't know. But yeah, does no good, but then he gets all desiccated and falls into the tomb with the fertility idol.
They also drop the idol into there. Yeah.
Which I guess, with it that close, it keeps him...
But it doesn't.
But it doesn't. No, because we cut
the very next day. We cut to the boy.
It's a funeral for Andy, who is the.
I think it's like maybe it's after the funeral, but he's just like there alone putting down flowers for his brother. Yeah, who was a pig.
It's the catatonic kid, like putting down not the family laying down flowers for their child.
There was no other family.
Well, I'm talking about
just these two.
I'm talking about
they had no parents.
David Duke's family.
Oh yeah.
Why would they? Why would it not be them
taking the body home to bury him?
There's no body.
Yeah, there never was a body. So yeah,
I
there's
no grave.
They
wanted to be buried there.
There's no grave,
but it still could have cut to like his funeral and then cut the Rawhead thing. But it's the little dickhead kid who went catatonic, and then he's like putting flowers on the grave.
He kind of looks like the Pierre Noel kid.
Yeah,
he does
with the mullet.
A little bit. And then we see Rawhead pop out of a fucking.
He just pops up,
and then Born to Raise Hell.
We did absolutely no good. Yeah. He's still just there.
But he's all desiccated.
Now the idol's buried.
Yeah, he's all desiccated.
I mean, the population of this town is like 50. Like, how much damage can he continue to do?
Born to Raise Hell. It plays Born to Raise Hell through the credits.
And that's the end. Yeah. Until number 2.
No resolution.
Did they ever make any sequels to this?
No. No, I think that was a pretty definite ending.
I mean, he comes back, though.
No, that's the definite ending. That means he's never coming back. Because that was his one last scare to be like, oh boy.
I didn't hate this movie. I did not enjoy it. It's fun.
I'll watch it again. I've watched it several times. I'll watch it again. It's terrible, but like it's fun.
I'd definitely give this a 3 out of 5.
Yeah, I'm right with you on a 3.
I'm at a 2.
At a 2.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah, understandable if you want to go.
I just did enjoy it for some reason.
It's fun. It's a fun, it's a monster movie. Mm-hmm. It does kind of try to be a little bit more than what it is, but it's not too big for its britches, and you can tell it was made sincerely. Like it's not like a Sharknado or a fucking whatever kind of clown in a cornfield, which I actually hear is pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. It was fun.
So what do we got for him next week?
All right, another movie with kind of a silly name. I finally found it on YouTube because I guess YouTube just has most movies.
Yeah, they have
if
a
you
lot
just
of movies
search.
on YouTube. Yeah.
We're gonna do 2008 Pontypool.
Pontypool.
Zombie
They're making a sequel to that.
I've heard that. That's another reason kind of sparked my interest in it.
I've never seen it. I'm looking forward to watching it.
It's an interesting take
on the zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know it's about zombies in like a word or something.
It's weird.
It's it's like in Snow Crash kind of.
Yeah.
It's basically Snow Crash.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, if you want to get in touch with us, you can email us at hoghairhorrorshow@gmail.com. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter, and we're on Reddit. Hit us up. Let us know if you want us to cover anything. Tell us hi, comment. We'll like and subscribe. We've been doing pretty much every Tuesday here on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, all the Podbean, anywhere you can find a podcast, you can find us. So check us out. Tell your friends, and just be good to one another. Just be nice.
Touch each other where it counts.
Yeah, that's right. Bye.
Goodbye.
Later.